The minus 9 on both sides. 0 minus 9 is negative 9, right?
Okay, so you said when you subtracted 9 on both sides, what happened?
You know, them 9's canceled out, the plus and the minus right?
Okay, the 9's canceled. Hold on, just a moment, waiting on a couple pairs. Gentleman in the back. Ma'am. Mr. Jones, go ahead.
0 minus 9.
0 minus 9 is?
Negative 9.
Negative 9.
And negative 9 divided by 3. What do you get?
Divide each side by 3, and what do we get?
Cross 3's out, you get x equals negative 3.
We cross the 3's out, and we get x equals negative 3. Does anyone disagree? Does anyone disagree? Does anyone disagree?
I got that right. I got that
Okay. Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you got negative 3. Raise your hand if you got negative 3. Raise your hand if you got negative 3. Okay, all right. So our x-intercept, thank you, Ms. Ricks. Thank you, Mr. Jones. X-intercept, negative 3, 0. My y for the same problem. Gilmore.
What?
What's
the answer?
For which one?
Wow.
Y-intercept for number 1.
9.
Huh? 9 what? So,
Y equals 9.
y equals 9. What's the ordered pair there? The ordered pair. What's the x value? When y is 9, what is x?
0.
Are you confident?
Yeah.
You think so?
Probably, yeah.
0. Miss Gilmore, what did you do? What was the first step of the problem? The first step you took.
Alright. I put y equals 3 and I put 0.
You put 0 where what is?
Where the x is.
X is. Is this your x value?
Yes.
In the ordered pair, is this your x value? Yes. So your x, when your x is 0, your y is 9. Thank you, Miss Gilmore. Number 2. Number 2. Lipscomb. X-intercept. X equals negative 2. Give it to me as an ordered pair.
Negative 2 comma 1.
Wait, hold on. You said negative 2, comma 0. Let's see. Hold on. Negative 2, comma 0. Negative 2. Mr. Lipscomb, walk me through. Miss Moore.
Number 2.
Miss Moore.
How do you get negative 2?
Wait, watch. Mr. Lipscomb, walk me through your process. Walk me through your process. I'm going to rewrite the problem, Mr. Lipscomb. Y equals 5x, negative 5x, plus 10. Mr. Lipscomb, step 1 is what? Can you close that door, please? Yep, we change our y. Hold on, wait. Waiting on 3 people. Waiting on 2 people. Miss Gilmore. All right. We're going through Mr. Lipscomb's steps. We're going to check our work against his work. We're going to look at these 4 problems, and then we're going to move on to something else. Mr. Lipscomb, you said your first step was to plug 0 in for what? You plug 0 in for y. 0 equals negative 5x plus 10. Then what, Mr. Lipscomb? You divide it by 5? Well, hold on. Wait. Mr. Lipscomb, why do we divide first? Why do we divide first? We want to get the x value. Absolutely. We want to get the x value. But if I want to get x, what do I do first? Should I touch the x yet? Whole group, should I touch the x yet? No. What do I move then, Mr. Glees? If I can't move the x, right? If I can't move the 5, we're going to leave this to left. We're going to move the 10. Is this 10 positive or negative, Mr. Lipscomb? Positive. So what do I have to do? If 10 is being added, what do I have to do? What's the inverse of addition? Subtraction. So I'm going to subtract 10 from each side. Subtract 10 from each side. When I subtract 10, wait, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, asking you. I know a couple of pockets are working together to solve some problems, and that's okay. But I'm asking the rest of us to stay focused so that we can make sure that we understand it and that we can help our peers. So, Mr. Lipscomb, when I subtract 10, finish this problem for me, Mr. Lipscomb. Yep, we divide each side. He says, waiting on 3 people. We divide each side by positive or negative. Negative 5. We divide each side by negative 5. Divide each side by negative 5. Mr. Lipscomb, a negative divided by a negative is a positive. My answer is positive. Positive 2. Positive 2. Miss Albright, can you give me the y-intercept for number 2? Can you give me the y-intercept for number 2? 0, comma, 10. Thank you, Miss Albright. Number 3, x-intercept. Do you have it, Mr. Lamar? I knew you were out for a second. Do you have the x-intercept for number 3? Yeah? What is it? 15 what? The x-intercept. Negative 7.5. Or what? Negative 15 over 2. Is this my x value or my y value, Mr. Lamar? X. What's my y? I forgot. You weren't here for this yesterday. Miss Perez, help a brother out.
What?
If negative 7.5 is my x, my y is
0.
0. Why is it 0?
Because it's no, you didn't solve for the y yet.
Because we haven't solved for the y. When we solve this equation, Miss Perez, when we solve this equation, what was our x value? We plugged 0 in for, I'm sorry, what was our y value? 0. 0. So when y is 0, my x is, you're fine, negative 7.5. Lamar, give me the last bit. What's the y-intercept? You said it before. What's the y-intercept? Take it 15. 15. What did I call you? Oh, my apologies. That's all right. That's all right. Okay. Let's look at the last one. Mr. Alleman. Mr. Alleman. Hold on. Mr. Alleman. I know. Number 4, Mr. Alleman. What is my x? What is my x-intercept? You didn't finish it off exactly. Okay. Wait, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do one more whole group. Miss Moore, please, face forward. We're going to do one more whole group. Mr. Watkins will save you this time. Watkins, x-intercept. 1.4. As a fraction, Mr. Gleaves, what is 1.4? 7 over 5. What's the ordered pair, though, Mr. Watkins? Ordered pair. 1.4, is it my x or my y? 1.40. And finally, my y. Yep, Muhammad. 4. Wait, you sure? You're not sure? What did you plug in to find the y-intercept? To find the y-intercept, what did you plug into the equation? 0. So your x, was your x 0 or was your y 0? Was your x 0 or was your y 0, Mr. Muhammad?
Y.
What's that? To find, wait, listen closely. Ladies, Mr. Muhammad, to find the y-intercept, what did you plug in? You plugged in 0 for x. So 0 is x, y is 14. Alright, let's quickly go over 5. Actually, does anyone have any questions, specific questions about 5 through 8? Anyone have specific questions about 5 through 8? Okay, here's what I'm going to do. If you did not write on the class sheet, I'm going to ask Ms. Perez to come around and pick it up. If you didn't write on it, raise it in the air. Ms. Perez will pick it up. And I'm going to ask Ms. Bateman. Ms. Bateman, to come around and pick up your work. Make sure your name's on it. Ms. Bateman, can you pick up the work? Thank you, Ms. Bateman. Thank you, Mr. Reyes. What'd you do?
I'm here.
Don't get my arm out the socket. Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm done.
Here, what's her name?
Alright. We are silent in 3.
Oh,
We are silent in 3, 2, 1. Waiting on 3 people. Waiting on 2 people. Hold on. Let's try again. We are silent in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Miss, please, just a moment. Here's what we're going to do now. We're going to transition. Gentlemen. Appreciate it. Hold up, ladies and gentlemen. Ask twice. Wait, hold it. Ask twice. Don't ask 3 times. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to transition. We are now going to transition to our slope practice. Which, hold on, I will give you the problems. You have 5 minutes. 5 minutes to find the slopes of the ordered pairs. There are 8 problems. 5 minutes, 8 problems. Before we do, and you're going to do this on a loose leaf sheet of paper. Before we do this, can someone remind me, Terry, before we do this, can someone remind me, what is the formula for slope? Raise your hand. What is the formula for slopes? Ma'am.
Y2 equals
Y2 minus
Wait,
Y1.
Go ahead.
Y2 minus Y1 over X2 minus X1.
Okay, so she told us y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Thank you very much, Ms. Gilmore. That's our slope formula. On the keystone, as we discussed, hold on, wait. On the keystone, as we discussed yesterday, you were given the slope formula. Thus, it is on the board. I am distributing to you now the 8 problems we're going to do. You're going to write either on loose leaf paper or scrap paper. Mr. Muhammad, show us where the scrap paper is in the room.
Scrap paper is right here.
Right here. So if you need scrap paper, pick it up. Miss Fields is coming around with her work. When Miss Fields is done, hold on to it. When Miss Fields is done distributing, the 5 minutes will begin. Yeah, it's 9. Yeah. Quickly. Hold on to it. Our 5 minutes are beginning in 30 seconds.
It's 8 problems?
8 problems.
For 5 minutes?
You got this, Mr. Jones. Let's see if we can find something else we can write with. Mr. Perry. Mr. Muhammad. Excuse me. Our 5 minutes begins in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Our Our timer has started. If you need assistance from our partner, you may ask.
I don't need assistance. I think you need some
Our 5 minutes have begun.
Forgot that small box.
Jay. Jay.
Let's go.
Can you
Let's
give me a
go.
calculator?
Let's go.
You see how you make sure? Oh.
You know the reason why I'm
It's because Fred.
Oh, that's right.
Hold up. Just as a reminder, this is being collected at the end of the 5 minutes. Let's take this seriously. You've got enough time. Losing time. Cool.
Is it me you're looking for?
Jada Pitt.
What?
Yo, homie.
Yeah, buddy.
Is this extra one?
Yeah, buddy. Don't like a picture on that. And that's called pit stop.
So it will be under
2 minus.
We really.
What's the equation? What's it say?
Why?
No, first of all, it's excellent. How she doing? If it did. I mean, I know it don't. How she go?
How we doing? See, let's keep it moving.
So I get like that 5 minutes.
Here you go.
You still want it?
Correct.
You need to know why.
Let's see if you can.
How to keep
If you can do it.
No, like,
So if I ask you what my slip, what the slip is, what?
You're not actually.
I squint all the
Time check. Time check. We got another 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Come on, G.
I didn't get a backpack.
Oh my god.
Come here.
I see her wondering. I see her wondering what was the process.
Oh, and you
Where? Look around the room. Everyone has a wheel, right? There's one that's using right there. Take it out. Let's go. Excuse me? Yeah, keep coming. Yep. So if I were to ask you, so what would you tell me?
It's the difference between 2 points.
Okay. So what's this one?
You ever had the access to that?
Different between 2 points? What is that? What is that triangle? Do you remember? Delta. What does delta mean? Different.
I actually right
So what operation is this game in line?
I got design 1 8 with her, then I got design 10.
Yep. Paulina, how we doing? -2 minus -2. What do you do? What is that? Think about it. Think about it.
my answers right now. I'll still be able to
You supposed to show a work too.
What's that?
I got the ladder. Like, I got the ladder.
For now, it's a
Right, I
good
got
fraction.
For now.
I'm done.
We're gonna build. We're gonna build.
I did it.
Girl.
Smart.
Let me see you. There we go. Get a break.
I just don't work if I'm getting
Our time's up, but I'm gonna give you one more minute. Our time's up, but I'm gonna give you one more minute.
Like football.
Let's go. Let's go.
Sorry.
In 1 minute.
1 minute out.
We got 1 minute left. At 5, we got one more. That would give us 6.
I'm done.
Or denominator.
I finished this one already. I ain't got the right one.
Check that.
Somebody going there.
I feel so sick.
I wasn't even talking that way. She was.
¿Qué? Oh my God, ¿cómo se hace? Oh my goodness.
I'm done.
I know I could have. Listen, put that away, child. Never even mind.
Our time is up. We are silent in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When I call your name, I'm going to tell you which number you're putting on the board. Lipscomb 1. Albright 2. Cooper 3.
Oh, sweet baby.
Carter. Come on up. Come on up and put it. Come on up and put it. Just write the answer. Go on.
Sweet baby.
Harry, go ahead and do 4.
Oh God.
5. Jermaine. 6. Rix. 7.
Is it because
Paulina. 7. And 8.
Yeah, buddy.
Jones.
Rolling like a cricket.
What's up? Go.
I'm sitting in that pop pitch shop.
Where were you when you distributed?
They poured off.
Jay, why you trying to
Oh boy. You're gonna demand. While they write on the board, let's check our answers. Waiting on. I'm sorry. Wait, forgot to say. We are silent again in 3.
So 6 what?
Silent in 2. Silent in. Thank you. While they write their answers on the board, check your answers against theirs. Check your answers against theirs, and we're going to talk about it.
Who did 1?
We'll talk about it now.
Shut up.
Number 5. Who's doing number 5?
Hey, it's so real.
Number 6. Who's doing number 6? They're going up. Suck. Is your process right?
No, because this is number 3. He's doing 9.
I'm doing it already.
Mr. Carter, give it to someone else. Have a seat.
Mr. Carter.
Have a seat.
Do it.
Miss Cooper, I'm sorry.
Cause he just remade it bad, like.
Jones,
I'm sorry.
you got number 8?
You Chinese fuckers. Why you gotta be difficult with the whole
No. We need to solve it.
I can't see properly.
I got it already.
Just read the answer. Let's take a look. While they write, let's start taking a look. We are silent again in 3, 2, 1. Waiting on. Miss Bateman. Waiting on. Mr. Carter. Waiting on. Thank you. Miss Albright.
Yes.
Let's take a look at number 1. Number 1. We're going to go through the problem. We're going to go through the answers. I will ask you. Hold on. Third block. Third block. Third block. I've seen better. You can do better. Let's make it happen now. When I ask you to be silent. When I ask you to be silent. Wait, hold up. Wait. I'm asking for your silence now so that we may check our work against the work of our peers. Some of us may have done work differently. We may have questions to ask. And other peers may have those answers. Let's take a look at number 1. Does anyone disagree with the answer for number 1? Raise your hand.
Go, girl.
Mr. Watkins, you disagree. Why?
Because it's a -2, not to mention you put it into a fraction.
Wait, hold on. Wait, so
It's
tell me.
It's y over x in a fraction, so it'd be 3 -2.
So the y value should be over the x. How would it look?
3 over -2.
3 over -2.
That's what I got.
Raise your hand if you agree. Raise your hand if you agree. All right, thank you. We've got 3 over -2. Number 2. Does anyone disagree with number 2? Watkins.
It would be 1.
What's that?
It would be 1.
What would be 1?
That fraction would be 1.
How'd you get 1? Tell me what you did.
Well, because if it's over 0.
Wait, hold on.
That's a 1.
Say it again.
Because if it's over 0,
Because 2 over...
Because if it's over 0, it equals out to 1.
Oh, if it's over 0, it equals out to 1. Who is it? Can we divide by 0? Wait. Can we divide mathematically?
Yes.
Can zero, let's think. Can 0 be in the denominator?
No.
What do you think, Ms. Perez?
It's undefined.
It's undefined. How do you know that?
Because you can't divide 2 and 0.
Because you can't divide 2 and 0. What happens?
It'll say error.
What happens in your calculator if you do 2 divided by 0? If you have a calculator, 2 divided by 0.
A number.
It's the error.
Mr. Jones, you got an error. So Ms. Perez, the error means that it is
Undefined.
undefined. Number 2 is undefined.
Somebody bring the door.
Let's take a look at number 3. Number 3. Does anyone disagree? Does anyone disagree? Ms. Albright, do you see any similarities between numbers 2 and 3? Do you see any similarities between, yeah? What's the same? Or what's similar? Ms. Cooper. What's similar? It's over 0. Miss Albright, can we divide by 0? No. Whole group, can we divide by 0?
No.
Once more. Whole group, can we divide by 0?
Must say yes.
Let's try it again. Whole group, I need to hear everyone. Whole group, can we divide by 0?
No.
No. Whole group, if we divide by 0, our answer is?
Undefined.
Let's try it again. Thank you, Ms. Perez. Whole group, when we divide by 0, our answer is?
Undefined.
Undefined. Number 3 is undefined. Number 3 is undefined. All right, let's move a little bit more quickly. Number 4. Number 4. Number 4, we have -1. Waiting on 3 people. Number 4, we have -1. Does anyone disagree? Number 5. Number 5, we have -4. Does anyone disagree?
No.
Time out.
Yes, I disagree. It's 4.
4 over -1. What's 4 divided by -1? Cool. What's that, Walker?
I disagree.
Yeah? Tell me why.
Because two negatives divided, two negatives.
Wait. Go ahead.
A negative divided by a negative is a positive.
Just a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, let's listen to our peer. Miss Walker. A negative divided by a negative is a positive. Miss Walker, can you write the problem on the board for me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I see. Let's take a look at the board. Hold on. We are silent again in 3, 2, 1. Third block. Let's take a look at the board. Miss Walker has written the problem on the board. Can anyone identify? Can anyone tell me why Miss Walker may have gotten a different answer? Looking at the coordinates. Hold on. Raise your hand if you have it. Can anyone tell me why Miss Walker may have gotten a different answer? Miss Riggs. She didn't do same change?
I did. I just didn't do it on the board.
Okay. Wait. You just didn't do it on the board. All right. Can anyone else, just looking at it, tell me why Miss Walker would have gotten a different answer?
12 negative 30.
I know what we're going to do. Just a moment.
Anyone need batteries in their house?
We're going to come back to this. Miss Walker, we're going to table this. We're going to come back to it.
Okay.
We are silent again in 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, for number 7, the answer isn't on the board. Mr. Jones, what'd you get for 7? 0 over 1 or 0. Thank you, Mr. Jones. And Mr. Jones did number 8. Number 8, Mr. Jones. 10 minus negative 2. 10 minus negative 2. Did you set it up that way? How'd you set it up?
I got 12. I got 12 and negative 30.
Yeah, 12 and negative 30.
But you can keep reducing it.
12 and negative 30.
But you can keep going.
No, because I thought it was a 9, and I thought that was a subtraction. So that's what. Mr. Fosnet, you want me to show you number 5 before? Because I was.
Hold on for just a second.
Down.
Third block. Let's regroup in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Third block. Last week we had a conversation. Hold on. Waiting on Miss Bateman and Miss Field. Last week we had a conversation. Wednesday, excuse me. We had a conversation. Can someone remind me what that conversation was about? Yep. You're just playing? Miss Cooper, go ahead. About talking. Mr. Muhammad, last week we had a conversation about talking. Right? The reason we had that conversation is because it was becoming apparent to me as the teacher in front of your room. Mr. Muhammad, sit down. Here. We had a conversation, and we talked about. Shut up. Nope. Third period. Real talk. 1. I know that. I am profoundly disappointed, and here's why. We talked last week about student behavior. There's a genuine conversation about it. Some of you, in recent weeks, expressed frustration because the concepts weren't clicking. There was a disconnect. There was a disconnect in understanding. So we reset, tried new approaches. We spent much of last week and the start of this week doing group work. You can't do that every day. But today, I decided again we would sit, some of us in groups, we would work largely in pairs. Because I've seen what beautiful things happen, particularly in this group, right? Mm-hmm. When Miss Walker's helping people, Miss Jones helping Miss Cooper, we're all working together. No, I'm sorry, I just stopped. I said this group, it's beautiful. But listen, we can only do that. If we're being productive, if we're using our time wisely and we're staying on task. It is unacceptable unacceptable that we have to ask ourselves, and I have to ask you, to be silent more than twice today. Because I know that you're ninth graders, of course, but you are all more well behaved than you showed today. We're going to close out. We're going to close out today with two things. One, I'm going to ask you to think over the next 24 hours about what class you want to be in and how you want this class to function. Do you want group learning to happen? Is it best that we work independently? And what will it take? What will it take for us to have a classroom environment that we desire, where we are working hard, where we're all learning, and we're able to ask questions and engage? Your exit ticket today is as follows. I'm going to write on the board. Two coordinates on a loose leaf sheet of paper. Hold on. I'm collecting this. I'm going to write on the board two coordinates. I'm also going to write